Every emotion tells a love story at Siesta Musica.
There must be love somewhere in my life. Something about your touch when I'm
Precious and few are the moments we took.
Your greatest love songs all the way from 2 to 4 every Saturday at Siesta Musica. Join Dream Car the Announcer at Siesta Musica every Saturday from 2 to 4 in the afternoon dito sa inyong nag-iisang himpilan, Cool FM. Mapapakul ka dito! Reminisce the memories and the good times at Siesta Musica.
early morning sunshine.
Ikaw, mahal, tanging ikaw.
I sail over seven seas to find
Your greatest love songs all the way from 2 to 4 every Saturday at Siesta Musica. Join Dream Car the Announcer at Siesta Musica every Saturday from 2 to 4 in the afternoon dito sa inyong nag-iisang himpilan, Cool FM. Mapapakul ka dito!
Lahat ng drama, lahat ng tawanan, lahat ng iyong all-time hits. Ang tanging huntahan ng Masang Lamaw. Number 1 sa Mega Manila, nationwide pa. Broadcasting from TGON, TVH Group of Networks. Dito lang sa inyong iisang himpilan. You are listening to Cool FM. Live from Cool Studios. This is Cool News at 6.
Good evening. This is Cool News at 6. I'm Cairo. Let's get into the headlines for this hour. A Chinese fugitive, who is an alleged member of a kidnapping syndicate known for torturing and killing the victims, was arrested in an operation in Paranaque City, the Bureau of Immigration said in a statement on Thursday. The suspect, Yu Yang, alias Lin Zihao, age 27, was apprehended in Barangay Tampo last September 23 in coordination with Chinese authorities and the Paranaque City Police. He was tagged as a fugitive for being wanted by the Public Security Bureau of Jinjiang City in China for kidnapping. The BI said several of whose compliances were arrested earlier this year in Metro Manila and Pampanga. His arrest is a significant step in our ongoing efforts to apprehend foreign criminals hiding in the Philippines, said BI OIC Commissioner Joel Anthony Viado, as quoted in a statement. We will continue to work with our counterparts abroad to ensure that those who break the law are held accountable. Whose passport had already been revoked, and he will remain under the custody of local police while facing a local case in the Philippines. Excuse me for 1 second here. First Lady Lisa Arianta Marcos on Thursday took her oath as a member of the Philippine Constitution Association. The First Lady took her oath before Puno at the ceremonial hall in Malacanan Palace as the association celebrated its 63rd founding anniversary. Other new members who took their oath were former Chief Justice Teresita de Castro and Michelle Lazaro, who will serve as PhilConsas Secretary General. Among those who witnessed the oath-taking ceremony was Lisa's husband, President Ferdinand Bobong R. Marcos Jr. Founded in 1961, PhilConsas is a non-stock, non-partisan organization which aims to defend, preserve, and protect the Constitution, which serves as the fundamental law of the land. Into Law Republic Act No. 12022 or the Anti-Agricultural Economic Sabotage Act, which will allow the government to go after illegal activities disrupting the agriculture sector, food supply, and prices. In his speech, Marcos said the law signing would shape a stronger, more resilient agriculture sector that defends both farmers and consumers. Profiteering and cartel operations involving agricultural and fishery products will not be classified as economic sabotage, a non-baleful offense punishable by life imprisonment and fines up to 5 times the values of the goods involved, said Marcos. And let me be clear, this law does not just target the masterminds, it holds all compliances accountable, financiers, brokers, employees, even transporters, he added. Marcos said that the law also led to the establishment of the Anti-Agricultural Economic Sabotage Council, which he will head alongside other key government officials, as well as the Anti-Agricultural Economic Sabotage Enforcement Group, which will focus on dismantling smuggling operations and apprehending offenders. It also maintains the development of a special team of prosecutors who will expedite cases related to agricultural sabotage. We will enforce the law and ensure that swift and decisive action is taken against anyone who dares to sabotage our agricultural sector, he committed. No longer will these cases gather dust, they will be prioritized and they will be resolved urgently, he added. He then called on the public to be vigilant and report cases of economic sabotage. This law is not just another policy, it is your battle cry, said Marcos. This law is clearly a clarion call to restore trust in our institutions and reinvigorate faith in our justice system, he added. Ousted Senate President Juan Miguel Zubiri has some advice to President and future Senate chiefs. Do not be too comfortable in your seat. Zubiri remarked in a Kapihan Senado forum on Thursday after being asked to comment on the alleged ouster plot against his successor, Senate President Cheese Escudero. According to Zubiri, ouster plots are a number occurs in the chamber, especially when the institution is about to go on session break. It's a normal occurrence. I think if you're Senate President, don't be too comfortable in your seat as Senate President, said Zubiri. The former Senate President said President and future chiefs of the chamber should always be ready to be replaced or to respect the decision of the majority. My advice to Senate Presidents, current and future, is to never warp up too much on your seat and never be too attached to your office, said Zubiri. For his part, Escudero already dismissed these talks as mere rumors. My God, let's not. Why would I meddle with your silly stories? Escudero told reporters in an ambush interview on Monday when he was asked to comment on the alleged attempts against his leadership. Though he refused to comment on mere rumors, Escudero reiterated that officers of the Senate, including the Senate President, serve at the pleasure of the majority. Why will I comment on mere rumors from unknown sources? Sacrifice it to say that entire Senate leadership serves at the pleasure of the majority, the Senate leader said in a separate Viber message. Senators Lauren Legarda and Senator Cynthia Villar are at the center of these cult rumors, both of whom denied their involvement in the alleged ouster plot. And a lawmaker has dared Vice President Sara Duterte to take a lie detector test so that the public would know if who between her and former Education Undersecretary Gloria Mercado was lying. Zambales First District Representative Jefferson Kehong-hun, in a statement on Thursday, said that if Duterte is telling the truth, then a lie detector test can settle who between her and Mercado is being honest about the 50,000 pesos hush money that the former DepEd official allegedly received. Kehong-hun's statement came after Mercado on Wednesday testified before the House of Representatives Committee on Good Government and Public Accountability regarding Duterte's Chief of Staff at the Office of the Vice President, Undersecretary Lulica Lopez, supposedly asking her to resign from her post. Mercado believes that it was related to her concerns regarding the procurement of the agency's computerization program. According to Mercado, the request for her to resign came after she opposed suggestions from former Education Assistant Secretary Reynald Musayak that bidders in the computerization program should discuss among themselves the fate of the bidding. Aside from this, Mercado said that envelopes containing money, which she said came directly from Duterte herself, according to Assistant Secretary Sunshine Fajarda, may have meant to influence her as she used to head the DepEd's procuring division. It is now 6:11 in the evening, and we will have more headlines coming up right here on koolNews at 6, so stick around, we will be right back.
Alfonso Light sa Alfonso Flip Up the Blue Cap, Flip Up the Blue Cap.
Promo up to 20 and pwedeng mapasayo.
Linggo-linggo
Todo panalo.
Alfonso Flip Up the Blue Cap, Flip Up the Blue Cap. Pag nanalo, flip sa sarap.
Sali na sa Alfonso Brandy Flip Up the Blue Cap promo Todo Panalo. Terms and conditions apply. Visit www.alfonsoflipthecap.com for more details. Promo runs from July 1 to September 30, 2024. Per DOH FDA CFRR permit number 0253 series of 2024. Drink responsibly.
Kati-kati, alipunga, buni, at galis, huwag nang problemahin pa. Magdobleng proteksyon sa Dr. S. Wong. Step 1, mag Dr. S. Wong Sulfur Soap Yellow sa pagligo. Step 2, mag Dr. S. Wong's Whitfield's Ointment, tulong proteksyon at lunas sa makating fungi. Magaan lang sa bulsa. Huwag nang tiisin ng kati-kati at fungi. Mag Dr. S. Wong. Dr. S. Wong Sulfur Soap Yellow at Dr. S. Wong's Whitfield's Ointment. Sulfur is the generic name of Dr. S. Wong Sulfur Soap. Benzoic acid plus salicylic acid is the generic name of Whitfield's Ointment. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Kung ang hanap ay saktong sangkap, sa Healthy Way Feast nakatitiyak.
Congratulations, Clark Feed Mill Incorporated, for achieving the Hazard Analysis and Critical Control Point, or HACCP certification, combined with our ISO 9001 and good manufacturing practices. We are truly a world-class feed mill with brands Lucky 4A, Healthy Way, Miller, FeedTech, and Cosmo Feeds as your #1 choice for quality and
Ang
excellence.
hanap ay saktong sangkap, sa Healthy Way Feast nakatitiyak. Baboy at manok, lulusog, bibigat. Kung gusto nyong lumusog, alagang baboy at manok. Healthy Way Feeds ang gamitin, ang healthy na pamakain.
Ako mo ay tutula mahabang-mahaba tungkol sa chocolate drink na malinamnam na. Abay, sobrang sustansya pa. Tikman ang Mark Choco 9-in-1+1 chocolate drink mix with stevia. Meron itong taurine, probiotics, omega-3 DHA at chlorella. Kasama din ng herbal extract na gotu cola, acai berry, cocoa at spirulina. May natural na pampatamis ito ay ang stevia. Kaya naman talagang masustansya. Ang herbal extracts ay mahusay na nakatutulong upang palakasin ang immune system ng ating katawan. Mark Choco 9-in-1+1 chocolate drink mix with stevia. Available at leading grocery, drugstore, and sari-sari store. Mark Choco 9-in-1+1 chocolate drink mix with stevia. Choco linamnam, healthy sa katawan.
Knock knock!
Who's there?
Shock!
Who?
Shock na shock ka talaga sa todo na to promo ng Skygo and Monarch Motorcycles. Kung bibili ka ng Skygo or Monarch business model, down payment mo ay zero na. May free rear shock upgrade ka pa.
Shocking talaga!
Sugod na sa pinakamalapit na Skygo marketing branch.
Skygo at Monarch ang Shakalam!
Promo runs from September 1 to October 31, 2024. See print ads and posters for more details.
For DTI Fair Trade Permit number FEEB 193539, Series of 2024.
Fofo, you forgot to send the dirty clothes to the laundry na naman.
Yes, I did, but I have something to help us clean our clothes in a breeze. Introducing the Dowel fully automatic washing machine with its advanced one-touch smart wash technology. All you have to do is put in the laundry detergent and Fabcon, then press the button, then voila! Clean clothes. And energy efficient pa siya kasi it uses inverter technology.
So why waste your precious time and energy on laundry day? Let Dowel Inverter fully automatic washing machine do the work for you. Shop now in stores near you.
Dowel, Dowel, Dowel.
This is Mikael Daez.
And Megan Young
For Dowel, bring goodness to life.
Pag edad 50 pataas, pansin mo na ang pagbabago at pagbagal ng katawan. Maaring makaranas ng alta presyon, high blood sugar at paghina ng memorya. Makakatulong ang pag-inom ng Centrum Silver Advance araw-araw kasabay ng tamang pagkain at exercise. Ang Centrum Silver Advance ay may nutrients na in-adjust ang level para sa edad 50 pataas. Tulong suporta sa puso at normal na blood pressure at blood sugar. Napatunayan din na nakakatulong itong ma-improve ang memory habang tumatanda. Alagaan ang katawan with Centrum Silver Advance. This has been manufactured for Centrum. Multivitamins plus minerals is the generic name of Centrum Silver Advance. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Hoy, hoy, hoy. Protektahan ng iyong kahoy, hoy, hoy. Sa plasting abag at anay, nay, nay. Masa na tunay, nay, nay.
Soligno mo all around yan eh. Soligno mo all around. Made even better dahil walang mabahong amoy. Presyong mas abot kaya.
Versus previous formulation.
Kaya protektahan ang iyong
Hoy, hoy, hoy.
Soligno mo all around. Presyong mas abot kahoy. Mas abot kaya.
Versus previous formulation.
Baby diaper all night. Baby diaper so right. Have your baby feeling so nice. All day, all night, so right. Twins Lampino, Twins Lampino,
Twins Lampin Baby Diaper, ang lampin ng bayan. From Megasop Hygienic Products. Available in open tape and baby pants.
Panahon na ba natin magka-internet na mabilis at walang monthly bills? Yung 699 lang, 30 days only na? At 24 hours lang, may install na tayo in serviceable areas? Panahon na natin mag-G-Fiber Prepaid!
Magpalinya na sa gfiberprepaid.load.com.ph.
Terms and conditions apply. See gfiberprepaid.globe.com.ph for more details. Promo runs from February 8, 2024 until October 31, 2024. Per DTI Fair Trade Permit number FTEB 185842 series of 2024. Promo runs from June 1 until October 31, 2024. Per DTI Fair Trade Permit number FTEB 194361 series of 2024.
Uy, ano raw yun? Kaya raw nilang ayusin yung PhilHealth registration mo? Pero may bayad? Nako, huwag kang maniwala dyan. Fixer yan. Hindi ka sigurado dyan. Huwag magpapaloko sa Fixer. Huwag basta ipagkatiwala ang personal mong impormasyon. Makipag-transact sa pinakamalapit na PhilHealth office para sa registration, updating, at pagbabayad ng inyong contributions. Bumisita sa www.philhealth.gov.ph para hindi mabiktima ng scammer.
Sahod, hindi limos. Sweldo, hindi ayuda. Imbes nag-aabot ng barya, bigyan ng dignidad ang ating magsasaka. Samahan niyo ako at ating busugin ang mga nagpapakain sa atin.
Senador Ivy Marcos para sa magsasakang Pilipino.
May tanong si Seaman Rodel. Pare, may insurance plan bang nagbibigay protection sa akin at nag-iipon para sa pag-aaral ng anak ko?
Oo naman.
Sa Sun Life Grepa, gets ka namin, sagot ka namin. Client can avail of Sun Life Grepa policies while in the Philippines.
Feeling good while you work. Cool FM.
Welcome back to Cool News at 6. Let's continue with the headlines. Whirlwind Corporation stakeholder Catherine Casarong Ong has been transferred to the Correctional Institution for Women, House of Representatives Secretary General Reginald Velasco said. Velasco did statement sent reporters on Thursday said that Ong was transferred on Wednesday to the CIW, but the House still retains jurisdiction of the said resource person. Yesterday pa nalipat na siya sa correctional. She remains under House Representatives jurisdiction, Velasco said. Last September 19, during the 6 Quad Committee hearing, lawmakers approved a motion to cite Ong for contempt as she continued to give evasive answers to specific questions like her educational background. This was the third contempt order issued against Ong, with the second one being rejoined after she cooperated with the House. The first contempt order, meanwhile, was handed down after Ong skipped the Quad Committee hearings. After the said ruling, lawmakers decided that she would be detained at the CIW after the detention period for the first contempt order lapses. The first contempt order was supposed to end on Thursday, September 26. Lawmakers believe Ong is an important resource person for the probe on the Philippine offshore gaming operator Pohuco Hub in Porlac, Pampanga, as it was previously established that she worked for both Whirlwind and Lucky Sword 99. Whirlwind, where Ong holds a 58% share, leased land in Porlac to Lucky Sword 99. Lucky Sword 99 meanwhile operated the Pogo in the said area. However, there are claims that both companies operate as one firm. Aside from these testimonies, Ong admitted last September 4 that Whirlwind's top boss, Asada Ren Wu, who happens to be her godfather, is a former Chinese cop. And now, let's get into the international headlines, as Pope Francis is to pay a rare visit to Luxembourg before heading to Brussels on Thursday, a trip to the heart of Europe he will use to discuss the continent's role in the world. Recovering from a mild flu up to a gurgling Asia-Pacific trip, the 87-year-old pontiff took off from Rome aboard the Papal plane and was due to land at Luxembourg Airport at around 10 a.m. He will be welcomed by Grand Duke Henry, his wife Grand Duchess Maria Theresa, Prime Minister Luc Fredin, and Cardinal Lude Hollerich, a close friend of Francis. Together, Luxembourg and Belgium host multiple major European institutions, making them a part of the world that others look to, said Matteo Bruni, director of the Holy See Press Office. Bringing his message to the heart of Europe against a backdrop of soaring international tensions, Francis will evoke the role the continent wants to play in the world in the near future for peace and solidarity, Bruni told a press conference. The head of the Catholic Church will address Lombard authorities on Thursday morning and meet a few hundred faithful at Notre Dame Cathedral in the afternoon during an 8-hour stay in the wealthy financial service hub. Francis will also greet members of the public in the streets of the capital during a public mobile tour under tight security. It will be the first papal visit to the country in almost 40 years. Juden Ebret, a president and director of the Luxembourg School of Religion and Society, described the occasion as historic and unexpected, quipping that the small grand duty does not usually top a pontiff's travel list. In 1985, John Paul II celebrated what remains the largest mass in Luxembourg's history, attended by around 60,000 worshippers. The small nation's population has since almost doubled to 654,000, thanks in particular to the attractiveness of its financial center. Sandwiched between Belgium, Germany, and France, landlocked Luxembourg is home to the European Investment Bank and the Court of Justice of the European Union, among other European institutions. It has one of the world's highest rates of gross domestic income per capita. About 40% of Luxembourgers are Catholic, according to Vatican. Prophet Francis is visiting a very different society to the one seen by John Paul II, political analyst Philippe Barrier told AFP. In 1985, 79% of Luxembourgers said they had a religion, of which 90% were Catholic. Since 2023, a majority of Luxembourg's population has not been religious, he said. Give me one moment here. Iwo Hakamada, the world's longest-served dead row prisoner who was freed in 2014, will learn on Thursday if he will again face execution or finally be acquitted. The death penalty has strong public support in Japan, where scrapping it is rarely discussed, but it is also criticized internationally for the cruel way it is carried out. Here are some things to know. Japan and the United States are the only two members of the group of 7 industrialized economies to retain the death penalty. There is overwhelming public support for the practice. A 2019 Japanese government survey found that 80% of respondents saw the death penalty as unavoidable. In the same survey, which had more than 1,500 participants, just 9% were in favor of abolishing it. Of those who supported capital punishment, around 57% said victims' families will never feel vindicated if it were scrapped. As of December, 107 prisoners were awaiting for the death sentence to be carried out, the Justice Ministry told AFP. It is always done by hanging. The law stipulates that executions must be carried out within 6 months of a finalized verdict. In reality, most inmates are left on tenterhooks in solitary confinement for years and sometimes decades, often taking a severe toll on their mental health. France on Wednesday unveiled a proposal for a 21-day ceasefire in Lebanon and UN diplomacy, with the United States as the death toll mounted in deadly strikes by Israel against Hezbollah. Shortly after talks at the United Nations between Presidents Joe Biden and Emmanuel Macron, France outlined the proposal at the Emergency Security Council session. French Foreign Minister Jean-Noel Barrot said that the two Western powers were proposing a temporary ceasefire of 21 days to allow for negotiations. It is urgent that all actors engage resolutely on the path of de-escalation, Barrot said. UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres urged an immediate ceasefire in Lebanon and warned hell is breaking loose. Israel said it welcomed diplomacy on Lebanon but vowed to pursue its goal of degrading Hezbollah. We are grateful for all those who are making a sincere effort with diplomacy to avoid escalation, to avoid a full war, Israel's envoy to the United Nations, Danny Dadon, told reporters before entering the session. We will use all means at our disposal in accordance with international law to achieve our aims, Donald said. The violence comes after the failure to reach a ceasefire in Gaza, where Israel for nearly a year has been seeking to wipe out another Iranian ally, Hamas. Iran Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi warned that Tehran, which in recent weeks has held back on retaliatory strikes on Israel after attacks targeting Iranian interests, may no longer be restrained. The region is on the brink of a full-scale catastrophe. If unchecked, the world will face catastrophic consequences, he told reporters. And finally, in entertainment news, NCT's Ji-hoon, who also known as Jun Jae-yoon, is scheduled to enlist as an active duty soldier on November 4, his agency SM Entertainment confirmed. Jae-hoon's enlistment was first reported by Korean media outlet Star News on Thursday, September 26, which was confirmed by the music label through Weverse hours later. SM added that no official event will be held on the day of Ji-yoon's enlistment, citing safety concerns. The NCT member also addressed his upcoming enlistment on the fan community platform Bubble while assuring his fans or NCTians that he will be back soon. Ji-hoon urged his fans to take care of themselves throughout his enlistment. I'll make sure to come back healthy, so you all need to take care of yourselves both physically and mentally. I'll live each day recalling the memories we have shared and looking forward to the journey we will have together in the future. We're conditionally timeless, he said. And ladies and gentlemen, the time check, it is now 6:30, and that is it for Cool News at 6. As always, if you have any news suggestions or feedback that you'd like to share, you can get in touch with us at tvh.philippines.news@gmail.com. Until then, I'm Caro. We will see you later for more news headlines with Cool News Primetime at 9. Good evening.